tank just escaped the cops. What the heck? What's going on, guys? Dominator here, back with another video. Now today, we are going to be looking at some of the craziest police chases caught on camera. Now, this video is by Trend Central. We've reacted to them in the past before, and you guys seem to like when I react to his videos, so we're going to do it again. As you can see, I completely redid my room since the last reaction video. Literally everything is different. I'm not emphasizing that. Literally the entire room has been changed. I hope you guys like it. I mean, I think it looks pretty sick if you ask me. But anyways, I have not done a reaction video in over 6 months. I don't know why you guys let me not post a video for 6 months. That's crazy. But anyway, we're back doing reaction videos. And this seems like a pretty crazy one. So you know what? We're just going to get right into it. Not going to waste any time. Let's get right into it. In 3, 2, 1, and go.
When bad guys are on the run, you better believe the boys in blue are hot on their heels.
What was that?
Going on for half an hour now. But what if
half an hour?
Vehicle is a tank? Just like being in a 5-star GTA 5 police chase. Sean Nelson stole an army tank and went on a rampage.
Bro, he's taking out traffic lights. How did you even get a tank?
What can a police car even do against a tank? The only thing that stops tanks are other tanks. Oh, and concrete dividers, apparently. The officers finally have an opportunity.
What?
Everyone knows that when you're riding...
This video is already insane.
Hit the ground running. Like these two criminals on the run and wanted for armed robbery, failing their getaway car in a dead end. The only way was up. Scaling the roof, she quickly found herself faced with a drop on one side and a big gap on the other. Barely hesitating, she jumped from one building...
What are you doing? Oh my god.
...inner Spider-Man to make the daring escape. I'd love to say that she got away, but all those flashy moves ended up...
I was gonna say, she had to have gotten caught. She dented the car's roof.
Camera. Some criminals like to film it themselves. Ever wonder why they call everyone on Instagram a follower? Wilfredo Garcia Jr. found out when he filmed his own police chase, recording his reaction while Florida police pursued him on his ATV.
Okay.
Imagine
just you're on a police chase and all of a sudden you see the guy, like you're the cop and you see the guy filming. He's like, I'm gonna get so many likes for this. Let's go.
Nothing compares to these two guys.
Oh my god.
After stealing a convertible, two suspected robbers led police on an hour-long car chase through downtown.
An hour long? What?
Before the pair began taking advantage of the police's low-effort chase skills. In true Hollywood fashion, the two started performing donuts in the middle of an intersection, waving at...
How do you just have time to...
the police into coming after them. They call it a police chase, but the police seem too slow or lazy. In fact, the closest anyone came to stopping the duo was when the TMZ tour bus tried to cut them off. In the end, their speed and skillful driving proved too much for the LAPD. The chase was temporarily called off while the pair enjoyed a hero's welcome at
So they just escaped.
And while it's easy to get
they literally escaped from the cops.
What happens if you only have one? When police started getting reports of a man in full
there is no way
riding a horse down a freeway in downtown Chicago, they didn't know whether to be concerned or dress up as Indians. What's happening? A man on a horse is riding with cars and... Regardless of how weird it was to see a cowboy side by side with a Tesla, police knew something had to be done. For starters, the much slower was a traffic hazard on the fast-moving expressway. And
so he just took a horse on the highway?
Lane. Before long, the lowrider had a tail of cop cars, despite galloping up to the speeds of 15 miles per hour. Eventually, the poor animal ran out of steam, and the rider, also known as the Dreadhead Cow...
Why did you stand on the cow, you stupid? You stupid, bro.
What's the best getaway vehicle you can think of?
Not that.
Lamborghini? Well, what about one that the police are too terrified to follow? Are you serious right now?
Did they just light a car on fire?
Idea of stealing the world's most unfollowable ride, a fully loaded lumber truck. At first, the truck stealing criminal was a local hero, even getting high fives from enthusiastic onlookers. But things became heated when the sparks of an exposed
this is insane.
caused the lumber to ignite.
This is like
the rear of the truck in
oh my god, dude. You
flaming cargo that
imagine you're being chased and all of a sudden you look at the back of your car and it's on fire.
And a lucky shot from an officer would be the undoing of this car chase from hell. No, I think he's firing. I'm just glad justice was served, but what happens when you're an
Okay,
unwilling participant?
YouTube, it says no one was harmed, okay? Nobody was harmed. Do not demonetize this video.
Using a shoulder to pass
I know he pulled out an actual, like, but no one was harmed. Do not flag this video, please.
The limo sped off, leading police on a chase that
A
reached
limo?
speeds of up to 150 miles per hour at times. Eventually, his erratic driving was too much for his transmission.
I was gonna say, how do you not lose control from that?
Undeterred, the limo driver popped his ride into reverse.
How did you...
Continuing the chase while facing the wrong direction. Driving 40 miles an hour backwards is a skill that very few people possess, and he definitely wasn't one of them. Reversing into a tree and ending the chase on the spot. The most terrifying part of the story? There was a traumatized passenger in the back who had no idea what was happening. Speaking of joyrides...
So he just kidnapped the guy and then went on a police chase going backwards?
Personnel carrier from a military facility.
What is the... Bruh, I swear people will be using anything for getaway vehicles. Why is there another tank?
Chase across Virginia.
Another tank.
Work on a vehicle that's literally designed to withstand gunfire and explosions. So police had to try and keep the public safe instead. After reaching the speeds of up to 40 miles an hour on the suburban streets, Joshua eventually pulled the APC over and surrendered to the police, claiming insanity as the reason for his joyride. Joshua might have been clinically crazy, but this next chase was
obviously
nuts. This police chase started out like any other. High speeds, dangerous driving, and several close calls. But what happens when your escape plans go off track? After taking police on a tour around Charlotte, William Mason quickly found himself in a dead end.
There is no way he's gonna climb onto the train. Is he really gonna climb onto the train?
His car and ran alongside the train. Carefully choosing
How is he catching up to the train?
Even though the train was gradually slowing to a stop, William eventually jumped off, disappearing into a wooded area and out of the view of the police. But William isn't the only pro leaving his pursuers in the dust. When William Scott Taft was pulled over for a routine red light infringement, he knew it wasn't going to end well. He had an expired license, no insurance,
as for my license and insurance, of course I don't have them.
and a car full of illegal goodies that the police were definitely going to be interested in.
I've got pistols, I've got drugs.
So rather than delay the inevitable, he sped off.
What the-
Leaving the police on a car
See,
chase
this is
across
what I'm saying.
Oklahoma County.
Just
Like the
comply
police
with the
were
law.
dealing with
You
your average dumb criminal.
stupid, bro. Just
William was
comply
talented
and
behind
things
the wheel,
might go your
effortlessly
way.
avoiding spike strips and
You
police
had
pursuits.
one job,
He
you
turned off the
stupid.
freeway and
Okay.
started hitting speeds of 120 miles per hour.
Another-
Police decided they needed to use a classic tactic
Okay.
to end the chase.
Why?
The pit maneuver. The only problem was William knew how to recover after spinning out. Not once. Not twice,
There's no one's doing it 3 times.
but 3 times.
Huh?
Nothing seemed to be able to stop him, even though William's car finally failed him. Sometimes the best getaway car is the one chasing you. In a bizarre case of Uno reverse, one fugitive on the run turned the tables on his tail by stealing the police cruiser that was chasing him. Juan Jose Galvez pulled off the daring heist in a brazen moment of confusion, leaving the embarrassed troopers scratching their heads and needing a ride. In a scene straight out of GTA 5, police cars
What
chased a
the
police
heck?
car through the California
This is literally
desert
something I do in
with
GTA
dust
5. You just steal the cop car and you're good.
went off-road. The uneven terrain eventually proved too much for the beat-up cruiser, with the fleeing criminal running the cop car into a ditch before surrendering. Maybe he would have been a little bit more successful if he had gotten help from an unsuspecting bystander, like this guy. What do you do when your getaway car runs out of gas? Get out and push, of course. Mid-police chase, this guy forgot to check the gauge and ended up running empty in the middle of the freeway. Rather than abandoning his ride, he tries pushing it up the off-ramp. Always looking to help someone in
Why
need,
would you
making
do
sure
that?
worker
Just
jumps
run.
in to
You
help
can
the
run
struggling
faster
one,
than you're pushing it.
completely unaware that
Are
he
you
was in the middle of being
stupid?
chased. After a few minutes of pushing uphill, the shirtless
Stupid,
criminal
bro.
decides
Oh my
he's
God.
had enough, running away and making a beeline for the 7-Eleven instead. Speaking of walking away from the scene of the crime, when a crazy motorist led police on a chase through California traffic,
I'm sorry.
they were braced for the
What is he
worst.
even doing?
Despite reaching insane speeds and spending a long time on
How
the wrong
fast?
side of the road,
Tell me
the
how
driver
fast.
somehow maintained control. Out of fear, police eventually called the chase off. The news chopper didn't give up though, and only moments later, the suspect was walking the streets calmly, like nothing had even happened. Ladies and gentlemen, I think we found the real-life Trevor Phillips.
What's up, homie? Huh?
What? That's how the video ends? Okay. That was a lot to take in. I mean, what? I'm not sure what just happened. That was kind of a lot. There was 2 tanks. There was a guy that was, like, being chased by the cops on, like, stealing the cop car. What just happened? Okay. Anyways, guys. These guys all had one job, which was just to comply to the law. Like, you had one job, and that was to comply to the law. Maybe things would have gone your way. But no, they decided to be stupid. Anyways, if you enjoyed this video, leave a like, comment, subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I will see you guys in another video. Peace.